Thanks for tuning in to another episode of King by the King Media TV. And once again, I'm your host, the Double OG Guru of Boxing, Ted King. And today, we're going to be talking about this upcoming fight on August the 3rd, Jose Valenzuela versus Pitbull Cruz. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a little deep dive in the professional career of Jose Valenzuela. Jose Valenzuela, with a record of 13-2-0. He has 9 KOs. He was stopped by a very impressive performance by Edwin De Los Santos. As you can see here, that fight was back and forth. De Los Santos took this fight on I believe, a week's notice, and he came in prepared. Although Valenzuela did show quite a bit of grit and heart, he was able to knock De Los Santos down, but De Los Santos regained his composure, and of course, at that point, Valenzuela had already been hurt. De Los Santos came out the very first round and came out very, very aggressive, which I believe has taught Valenzuela a great lesson. Here you see where he was countered, and De Los Santos hit him kind of sort of in the back of the head, and he was still, he had no equilibrium. So he had been hurt prior in the fight. And so he had never got he regained his equilibrium. De Los Santos kept the pressure on, and of course, as I said earlier, he was able to stop Valenzuela. But this, in my mind, gave Valenzuela a different mindset, whereas when he fought his last fight, he came out just like De Los Santos came out in the first round against, Valenzuela came out against Colbert the same exact way as De Los Santos came out against him, and was able to garner a knockout, a stoppage over Colbert, his last fight. If Valenzuela comes out the same way against Pitbull Cruz, then we might have a surprising outcome going into, from the fight. But we'll have to wait and see. But I have to say, Jose Valenzuela, at 5 feet 10 inches tall, fighting Isaac Pitbull Cruz at approximately 5 foot 3 inches tall, has all the advantages in height and reach. And he is coming from the southpaw position with a lot of pop in his punch. So, in my mind, based on my analytics, as far as boxing, this could be the upset of the night. If Jose Valenzuela can keep that jab on Pitbull Cruz, forcing him to take chances, running him into uppercuts from the angles where Pitbull Cruz may have a problem seeing. Although we know Pitbull Cruz has a great chin. However, no chin in the history of boxing has ever been able to withstand 50 or 60 power punches to it. So, I don't predict that this is going to happen to Pitbull Cruz, but it has all the making of that being able to happen with this young man's height and reach, as well as his power. And he has been in with enough opponents to garner enough experience just on those factors alone, with the reach, the power, and the southpaw position to be able to come out ahead in this bout at 140 pounds. He is coming up from 135 pounds, where he had very much the power to be able to stop any and all his opponents, even if he didn't. So, looking at this from a boxing perspective, he's not rated what you call very high in terms of rating versus wins and losses. However, that doesn't matter when it comes to styles. As we all know, styles make fights. So, with that being said, I have this as, if there's going to be upset, as perhaps the upset of the night. With that being said, I'm Double OG Guru of Boxing, Ted King, and like I always say, until the next one, keep your hands up.